With what values did you raise your children?
I just want them to be respectful, responsible, just, caring for other people. And
So, how do you think the way you were raised affects the way you raised your kids?
the ways I was raised, it was completely different because I was raised in a different culture. So, I tried to raise them the way I was raised, but it was hard because I was in a different country. And, I follow the way I was raised, but I want them to feel comfortable here too, the result, how people are raised here too. So, I was completely, like, the difference is there, you respect your elders like they are the law there.
So, with what values do you raise your children?
I think with responsibility, to make sure that they are able to later on do things on their own and not always have to depend on me. Honesty, because it's important no matter what happens to always be honest. That way people can trust you and they know that they can rely on you. And integrity, because you should do the right thing no matter if anybody's watching you. That's really when you know if you're a good person.
Okay, how do you think the way you were raised affects the way you raise your children?
My mom was extremely strict, coming from a completely different country. And so raising me, also being the first child and the only daughter, I wasn't able to go out and do things with my friends. So people could come here, but I wasn't allowed to do that. So I think that when I had kids, I realized that I didn't want them to be so closed. I wanted them to experience the world and be able to go out and do things. So I think I'm definitely more relaxed than my mom and my dad was with me.
With what values do you think you'll raise your children?
With my children, I want to raise them with love and reliability, knowing that, yes, I'm a parent and they can come talk to me about anything. I want them to know, like, I understand that, as a teenager myself, they're going to go out and try things. And I want them to know that, of course, they're going to try things, but I'm here for them no matter what they do. Because that's what you do in life. You try new things, you take risks. And I not only want to be a parent figure, but I want to still be their friend. And I know that's hard to be as a parent because you still have to discipline them. But, yeah.
Yeah, so, what values do you want them to have too?
Honesty, trustworthiness, above all, like I said, no matter what happens, I want them to know that I'm there for them and they can tell me the truth. That way we can work through any problems.
Okay. How do you think the way your parents raised you will affect the way you'll raise your children?
Okay. Well, with my parents, honestly, I don't think I was I wasn't strictly disciplined as a child. I think it got better through high school, at least. Middle school, I didn't really hang out with a lot of people, but that's also because I went to a farther away middle school. But they definitely they keep they track me using find my iPhone, so I don't go out to places that I'm not supposed to be. So, but I think that's gonna of course I would still have that on my child, but let them feel less free and not as scared. I don't do anything bad, but I want my children to be able to go out with their friends and not have to worry about constantly worrying about oh, I might check them and they might get in trouble. I don't want my children to be scared of me. Not that I'm scared of my mom, but
sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I think more lenient, but still taking care of them, obviously, just not letting them go out and do their own thing. Pushing them to do better, like my mom has always done. She makes us strive, especially I think as a part of her that's a teacher, making us do extra work, being on top of school, and of course I'm still going to help them with that. And I think just in life in general, I want to push them to be above and beyond, and to be outstanding, and to go out and try new things, because the world is always changing and they have to change with it.